Yo, what is going on, guys? It is your boy Sawyer back with another video, and today we're going to be going to get the Winner's Proof Keyblade or the the 13 Mushroom Challenges. So first, we're going to go to the world that never was, which is the location of the first mushroom, which is supposed to represent Xemnas. So we're going to go over here and do the first challenge, and let's see how it goes. So the thing about this one is it's best to go into final form. But the thing about that is, one, I'm not in it, or I don't have enough drive for it yet. But also, the thing is that for you to actually get this to work, you need to not only be in final form, but it's mainly a reversal thing. So you need to reverse behind it, but don't be too fast about it, because it'll say reversal and then quick slide. If you press reversal, you'll have to do it twice, which is, you'll lose more time. If you wait and press it on quick slide, then you'll have a good amount of time to do it. So get in. Dang it. Also, as long as you get a score of 70 or more, then you've done good. You've got exactly what you need, as long as you get a score of 70 or more. For this mushroom, which is mushroom number 2, you'll need to go to Halloween Town or in Christmas Town, and you're going to need to activate Wisdom Form if you want. You don't need to, though. I don't think I do, but you're also going to need Stitch because he regains your MP the more you use it. So once you start, you're going to need to reflect at least 80 or more back at him, so it will complete. You can guard it, you can use Reflect. Use Reflect, I think it's easier, so you might want to use Reflect to try it out, but once you get 80, then you have completed it and you can move on to the next one. This one really isn't that easy. It's pretty difficult, but once ever you get used to it and you get used to his pattern, then you will be able to figure out which way he goes. Not 700. I don't know why I said 700, but yeah. Once you get to this place, which is pretty much the courtyard or whatever you want to call it, the bridge, you want to make sure you have quick dash all the way upgraded. And you want to make sure you get all the orbs. You'll need as many draw abilities as you can, and then you're going to want to dash, but you're also going to want to fly after a certain amount, because if you fly too soon and too high, then you won't be able to do it because you'll miss everything. Finally completed it. It didn't take long, just my second try, but you need to get a score of 450, and you guys will know whenever you're doing it right, because you guys will see him clap, and then you'll see fireworks pop above his head, so you know you're doing it right. But now we'll go on to the next one. Alright, for the next one we're going to be doing, we're going to need to go to the Land of Dragons. We'll start going to the throne room, and for this one we're going to need to it's not based on, you know, how do I say, where it's not based on how much damage you do. It's based off of pretty much how much hits you take, because for this, let's say I'll use Sweet Memories, or I'll go with Berserk Charge anyways, but it's best not to use anything that has any MP haste, because you are going to need to go into Wisdom form, and also you don't need any MP haste, and you need to have, this is key, you need to have Berserk Charge. So any MP haste you have on, you'll need to take it off, or like how the ultimate Keyblade, or the ultimate weapon, has MP haste Daga. You don't need it because it will make it to where your MP will recover fast. So it's best to just go ahead. Let me go ahead and get it. Donald! You need to get Donald in here and use Wisdom form, and then you need to. The main thing you need to do is don't get hit, and hit as many mushrooms as you need, because depending on how much you get, you need to get 85 or more without taking damage, and then you'll complete it. But if you don't, it's fine, just do it again, but you need to get 85 or you will not complete it. So we'll go ahead and hop right into it. And also, the more you do, the more hits you do, the less damage you do. So, the more you do, they're going to have more defense. So, you won't be able to hit a lot of them. And they'll start spawning it fast and surrounding you. So, get as much as you can quickly. And there is no time limit, you just need to get 85 or more. As you guys see, I'm at 85. I'm going to try and get to 90, but you do just need to get to 85 or more, and then you will have it. Actually, I'll wait until my drive goes out if I can. And once you guys have got this and completed and got 85, then it'll be time to move on to the next one. Alright guys, and for the next part we're going to need to go to the Cave of Wonders, Chasm of Challenges, because we're going to need to go inside the we're going to need to go inside the treasure room, because there is a mushroom in here. It's best to go into limit form whenever you're ready, and then instead of using all this stuff, let me go ahead and put this off. You're going to need Fenrir if you have it. It's okay if you don't. And if for limit form, go ahead and take off, where's it at? All the combo pluses you can. If you can't, then it's fine, but you're going to need to take off as many combo pluses as you can in order for this to work, because you're going to need to spam Zeta Touch Skin as much as possible, because it does a lot of damage.
Right. This is it. Take this. Yeah, this is it. Back off. This is it.
Because for this one, you're going to need to do it in 10 seconds or else you will fail. This one mushroom, I barely got it, but you need to complete it within 10 seconds or else you will not complete it. So complete it within 10 seconds, just spam Zeta Touchskin if you can, and then also with the Fenrir Keyblade, it does take down your mid-air combos, and it puts you an extra combo on the ground, so it is useful. So I would very well recommend it. And then we'll go ahead and go on to the next one. This next one is a pretty hard one because it's a 6 mushroom, and you'll need to complete this and defeat all the clones in less than 45 seconds. And it can be a hard one because once you get used to the patterns that they spawn in, it's not so hard, but it just depends on how fast you are, your reaction time, and how fast you can do it. Because you need also Thundaga, Blizzaga, Fireaga, and you're also going to need some Mega Ethers for whenever you run out of MP, because it does use quite a lot of MP and you'll need to recover it at least once. Once you get used to the pattern, you're going to need to complete this in under 45 seconds, and once you have completed it in under 45 seconds, then you have completed this mushroom. Alright, same as the one before, you're going to need to defeat this mushroom in under 10 seconds. You can do this in 2 ways. You can either attack him in final form. You're going to need final form either way, but you're going to either attack him, or you can keep using reflect, and the more he damages you, the more you reflect, and it also completes it in time, because it does a lot more damage than you would think. So you're going to want to, well, in my opinion, you're going to want to use it in reflect. Keep using reflect while you're getting hit, and it does more damage, so you can complete this easier in under 10 seconds. Alright, for this one, you're going to need to go back to Twilight Town. You're going to need to go to the entryway, and then you're going to need to go out where the mushroom is. And some people like to do it regular mode, some people like to do it in wisdom form and use it for emergencies and just press square, because you are going to need a Keyblade with long reach. And me personally, I use master form, so you're going to need 2 long reach weapons if you want to use my strategy. You're also going to need to use Berserk Charge as well as Horizontal Slash in order for this to work. But for me, my strategy, you're going to want to go into master form, pull him out, and then spam all your thunder first. Clear that MP. Now once you're out, jump up and start attacking him. It may not work immediately because it is one of the hardest ones, if not the hardest one to complete. So if you don't get it right the first time, just keep trying. It will take you a while because this is the hardest one you're going to want to do. So you guys will see me cut into the next cut right now, and you guys will see how I ended up completing this. So you guys will see whether I use this method or not, because you can use wisdom form and you can do it normal, but you guys will see which method I use in 3, 2, 1, now. Alright, now you're more than halfway through the mushrooms, and this is by far the hardest one in my opinion, because you're going to need a long Keyblade with reach, and you're going to need negative combo or whatever it is to wherever you just keep attacking after you use MP. You're going to want to use your MP and then keep pressing X and square so you can keep hitting him. This is definitely a hard one because the more he falls away or gets away from you, the harder it is. You can either do what most people do. You can use Master Form, and then you can use all your Thunder up, and then after you use your Thunder up, then you can attack him more, and you can use it that way, or you can do what I did just now, and you can keep going after the negative combos and the retailing slash, and you can do that. Now this one is pretty much the same thing you just did, except an easier version. You're going to use you're going to want to use all your HP up, and then once you start, you're going to want to attack him and keep using Retail Slash. You're going to also want a Keyblade that has long reach, like the one I'm using now, Guardian So, or you can use a different Keyblade, whichever one, but you're going to want all your MP down again, and then after you have all your MP down, you're going to want to keep using Retailing Slash, and keep fighting him, and keep spinning him as much as you can, because you're going to need to get a score of 75 or higher. But once you hit 75, you completed it. You can keep going because as long as you can go to is 99, and once you get to 99, you've completed it, and he stops automatically, and you have completed the 9th mushroom. For number 9, you want to go to Al de Murta, the Moonlight Nook, because for this one, as you guys know from Kingdom Hearts 1, where it has the little chimeras that are at Deep Jungle, they do the little pattern, the hide and seek kind of thing, where they split up into 5 and they switch around, and then once you go here, you're going to want to do the exact same thing. Just go ahead, ready up, and then back up whenever you're ready. Once you're ready, you're going to want to go into your little zoom in mode. You can watch or you can pause, whichever one. After a while, you're going to want to pause if you're having trouble with it, because it does make it easier. But if not, you can go ahead and just keep watching. I can't remember if I use pause. I might use pause. I can't remember what the strategy I used was, but whenever you want to do this, they do get faster, so you may want to pause if you want. If not, it's fine, but the faster it is, the more you'll get, because you're going to need to do this in under 55 seconds, and once you've done it under 55 seconds, then you have completed it. For this next one, we're finally at 11. We're at our last 2. You're going to want to go to Disney Castle so you can go inside the Cornerstone into Timeless River, because for this one, you're going to need to go to the wharf. And inside the wharf, there's another place you need to go to, but it's best to use the Fenrir so you have a negative combo. If not, you can also use Rumbling Rose, because that's what I'm going to do, because you need as much finishing plus as you can. You're also going to want to use negative combo as much as possible, so you can use this and use all the finishers, because you're going to want to do this in wisdom form. Take off any combo pluses you have, and you're going to want to attack this mushroom. You're going to need to get his hit counter in under 10 or 19 seconds, because it is a pretty difficult one. I'm not going to lie, this is pretty difficult. You're going to use all your finishing pluses. As you guys can see, I'm keep using the finisher for wisdom form, and I took all the combo pluses off so I could have as much as possible, because this is a pretty hard one. If you do it too fast and you're too close, then you will mess up, and if you're too far away, then you won't hit. Too close, and well, you will pretty much go under them. So you're going to want to do this under 19 seconds, and once you've done it, you're at your last mushroom. We're at the last one, guys. This is the last mushroom you need. You're going to want to go into Wisdom Form, because for this mushroom, you're going to want to attack everywhere he spawns. Take off any MP haste you have, or haste era, whichever one you have, because for this one, you're going to want to move around a lot and attack him as much as possible. Use up all your MP like you have previously. And also, if you want, you can also put on the combo plus you have from wherever you took it off the last 2 mushrooms we did. For this one, you're going to want to do 40 or more clones, and once you gain your MP back, you're going to want to use Cure, or just use it all up, whichever one, because it is quicker if you just use the little 3 shots. You don't have to do this method, but it is quickest, I find it. Once you hit 40, you will have completed it. You only have, I think, a minute to do it, but once you keep using it, your MP will probably grow back up, or like, you know, it'll come back like twice, so you're going to want to use it again. And once you have completed this, then you have done every single mushroom you need. This is the last mushroom you need to complete. Once you complete this, you can go to Hollow Bastion into the crystal fissure, and once you've done this, you have completed every single mushroom challenge. Now that you're finished with everything, you're going to go to Radiant Garden and go to Crystal Fissure. Once you go to Crystal Fissure, you're going to want to go to the right, where you go to fight Sephiroth to the Great Maw, and as you can see, you completed every single one. You completed all 12 of the mushrooms. Yes, there's 12 because the 13th one, whenever you look up, gives you winner's proof and also another crown, as you can see. Press ready and go, and he brings you something. The gift is winner's proof, and you also get proof of peace, which is also the crown you can have. It's one of 3 crowns. You can get one from doing this, one from beating all 13 organization members. They're I can't remember what exactly it's called, but I'm just gonna call it their silhouettes. I'm just gonna call them that. But once you beat those, you've got 2, and then the last one is you have to defeat the, I always forget his name, the Lingering Will, or Terra. You're gonna want to defeat him, and then after you defeat him, you complete all 3. You can put everything you have back on, but the thing about this mushroom is that it takes off any experience gain. It's a no experience keyblade. But once you've got this, you've completed the 13 challenges. Congratulations. I hope you guys did enjoy this. If you did, leave a like. If you found it helpful, this is one of this is just one of the tutorials I did, but I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like, subscribe if you guys are new for the rest of the videos that I'm going to put out. This has been your boy, it's Sora. I will see you guys in the next video, whatever it is, and whenever I make it. Peace out, everybody.
You